Anything here? Anything here? Just shadows, but find nothing. Perhaps the gold piece lies elsewhere. Okay, it's not here. Bunch of gnomes everywhere. These aren't your I'm gonna be honest, these are not your traditional gnomes. Dark Shadow. Bah! Yeah, you're right, it's find the gold piece. Hey, it's as simple as that. It's the second place we looked. It's as simple as that. How could I have guessed on the map the one area that was like a little, like a big room would have it, as opposed to a hallway? Crazy, I know. No, he's gonna come after me. Something he dropped the gold piece somewhere closer to the entrance. More fool me for thinking Lady Luck was on our side. Alright, I found it. Oh, maybe she is. Yours at least. In the end, my contribution was little more than poor company. I couldn't have done it without your sun drops, Thancred. So you say, but you have a proven knack for success regardless of circumstances. I doubt very much I could have discovered it. I doubt very much I could have discovered it unassisted. I only managed to survive the Corthian wilderness at the imperial capital by virtue of extensive preparation, a habit of mine since childhood, and one of my few positive traits which endeared me to Louis Woe, I imagine. It has been easy finding other ways to compensate my condition. Every tool and trinket have proven vital to my continued success, such as it is. Had I proven to pursue the arcane arts rather than espionage, well, I'd rather not think on it. So long as I have the means to protect those dear to me and to see my duties through, that's all that matters to me. Now let's hurry and see that return to John. The sooner we get back to Uranger and Minfilia, the better. Welcome back, Habit. Welcome back.
Oh, back. What does it mean?
Here's your gold piece. But nobody knows about the fight is that.
I'll be damned. You've actually found it. A deal is a deal, but don't think it means this means you'll find what you're after.
Your birthday was the 23rd. So, I got you. Well, you guys were out, so okay. Here is my argument with that, because I've not been in this situation, but in a situation where time is, relative. So, your birthday was the 23rd. You guys were out that night, right? So, time loops over. It's the 24th now, right? It's still your birthday until you go to bed. That's my argument. Until you guys go to bed, it's still your birthday. I don't care if it's the next day. Once you go to bed and wake up, okay, it's not your birthday anymore. But the fact that you're still up, it's still your birthday. That is an awkward flight, though, I will say. That was probably a very awkward flight. A dirty job.
To be honest, I wasn't sure you'd pull it off. You did, and I'm a man of my word. Come with me.
Oh. This moonshine does take a bit to kick in. It's like, it almost numbed the back of my throat. It like gets, with every minute that passes, it gets stronger. Oh, I have water right here. I've been drinking water. It's all good. Thank you for the hydrate habit. Yeah, like with every minute that passes, it gets stronger. That's crazy. That's crazy. Whoop. There we go. We didn't go back to there. Oh, okay, I got you. Well, at least it wasn't an awkward flight then. Have you guys, so theoretically then it's been 5 days. Have you guys talked at all in those 5 days, in these 5 days? Ah, I got you.
Every time I step out of these mines, the sky seems to be get brighter. I believe them in the air weren't so stale, if the air weren't so stale. But you're not come to hear my grievances. You're after Leonin. First I have to ask, you ever heard of rockworms?
Rockworms? I know them by another name, though I'm fairly certain the locals call them knockers.
Aye, that we do, they do. Whatever you want to call them, those little bastards may be the answer to your troubles. They can fit through cracks and crevices down where we could never hope to reach. And on occasion, they come back with something valuable.
Ah. I tried to go back on my own, but I missed my flight. Ah. Really? You were stuck there for another 2 days? Habit, that sucks. Holy shit. What did you do for those 2 days? They dig up Leonin in the mines. Oh, I am so sorry. That sucks. Holy shit. And I never fly. I've never once been in a plane. I've never flown before. Boats? Yes, I've been in plenty of boats. Never flown before. This is one of the reasons I'm afraid of flying. Missing my flight and having to stay and spend extra money. I ran out of money for a plane ticket. Guess who paid for it? Was it you?
For occasion, but yes.
Aw, Habit. I mean, yes, she still isn't talking. It's at this point, then it would have been 3 days. She still isn't talking to you?
That said, it usually amounts to no more than a few flakes.
Well, I only hope other option sounds tantamounts to suicide. So how can we draw out these rockworms?
That way. By that shack, you'll find a bag full of smoke bombs. Set off a few in the mines and you'll flush them out in no time. Once they're out in the open, knock them senseless and check their backs. I should warn you, this method of mining, you can even call it that, is used as a last resort on accounts of what little they'll like to bring back. You'll want to cover as much ground as you can if you hope to find anything of value. When you do find something, bring it here and I'll have a look.
Got you, buddy. You should split up if we're to cover more ground as he suggests. If you could cover these 3 areas on your map, I'll see the pause between them. I think that is dumb and childish. If you guys... Okay. Actually, bigger question. How long have you guys been friends? How long have you guys been friends? $5 Bruh, in 5 years, 5 years through COVID and everything, you'd think that, like, this kind of situation wouldn't have to happen. Like, you think you'd be better friends than, like, hey, we got into a fight over something I did because I was being a dum-dum. I'm gonna go and ignore you for I'm gonna go ignore you and only talk to you when I need things like money. That's bullshit. That's bullshit. Where's Vu? Vu, get out here. You need some experience. Good job, Vu. You put in the work. Smoke bomb. I'm sorry, Abbott, but personally, I think that's horse. Yeah, straight up. So it would have been 3 days at this point. I give it 5 days. Give it to the first. If she's still yet to even like, okay, here is what I would do. If I were in your position, here's what I would do. I wasn't looking at the screen. I'd give it to the first. No response. I would message them. They choose to ignore me, then I'd cut ties. Honestly, almost a week should be enough time to realize that you messed up, and or that it was a dumb argument in a general sense, and then talk about it. You know what I mean? 'Cause even if you guys agree, okay, it was a dumb argument, at least you agree on something, you know, and you guys can talk about it. But if it's been 5 days and you reach out and they still say nothing, that's when I would cut ties personally. Because even then you would be reaching out to them to be like, hey, this happened. Like, I'm sorry this happened. Can we talk about it? Have a civil discussion, no arguing, etc., etc. Or, hey, can we ignore it? You know? At least it's you reaching out. I want to talk to her, see if she understands my point. If she doesn't, I'm done with her. Understandable. Yeah, I'd give it till the first. Honestly, I would give it to the first. Give some more time to cool down. And then, yeah, if not, if nothing happens from it, yeah, that's when I would cut ties personally. I'm not afraid to say that I've done that before. I have 100% done that before. I've cut ties with people because of the way they've acted, and I've given them time. They still won't even, and even after contacting them, they wouldn't talk to me. Cut ties. You don't need that negativity in your life. Everyone needs positivity. Positivity is what's good. And the mines grow thick with smoke nearby. You hear a soft rumbling of stone. Positivity is important. Makes sense. That's why I say, yeah, I you know, it's been 5 years. 5 years, 5 days. I'd give it to the first at the very least. I'd give it to the first and then see how you feel after that, and try to talk to them after. Oh, more. Yeah, and that's understandable. Okay, we got a little something something. All I can say is that no one deserves negativity in their life. And yeah, I'd give it time, and then after giving it time, test it out. Makes sense, makes sense. You know, sometimes you just feel a connection to people. Sometimes you just feel a connection to people. You know, as an example from my own, you know, in college, you know, I hung out with this dude. We were literally homies, the best of buds. We hung out every single day. We would be up all hours of the night working on work constantly. We were the biggest of homies. He got with this girl. Guess what? No longer homies. Took her side over everything, and yeah, it was a really terrible circumstance. But you know, sometimes cutting ties is what's best for you in life, because at that point, at that point, you know, what matters is your own mental health and your own positive situation. You know. Never live in a situation that's just gonna irritate you or anger you every single day, or make you just unhappy. You know? I'm missing every combo because I'm not paying attention. There we go. Got one that time. Yeah. So I would say, yeah, give it a couple of days. See how you feel, and then I'd message them and see if you can talk about it. And that is the thing. The dude my friend was seeing was supposed to be a hookup. That's sure. Yeah, that's what they all say. That's what they all say. That's what they all say. They, in the sense that people that are not you or me in this current moment. Yeah, exactly. I'm just saying, if a guy's supposed to be a hookup, the guy's supposed to be a hookup. If it's your friend, your good friend of 5 years, okay? And it's their birthday, and you go on vacation with them for a birthday. You should not be putting a guy over them. That's fucked. Like, I'm sorry, that's fucked. It's just, it is. Okay, I'm gonna finish this quest. I'm gonna find a snack, and I might have another shot. And so, you know, since you can't have a shot with me, Habit, I'll have your shot. Yes. So I also promised my coworker I would finish this by tomorrow, and I haven't had a single drink since. I haven't had a single drink since just now. So I did promise him I would finish it. I'm not going to, but I can drink some. I haven't had time to cry or process my feelings because one I don't want to talk about. Yeah, it makes sense. Honestly, now I have back home, my car's fucked up, so I don't want to go. I got you. Well, Habit, you know, I'm always gonna be here. I try to stream every day. Casey's taking a break, so she won't be here, but I'll try to be here. I'm gonna, you know, so whenever you need to ever vent or talk, or you ever want to talk about anything, just know, yeah, I got your back, Habit. I got your back. Oh yeah, exactly. Drink responsibly. I don't think I'm gonna drink that much. There's no way I'm drinking a bunch. I would not be able to handle it, and I have plans. There's a reason I'm having a gap in my streaming. It says I have plans in between. Because a buddy of mine and I are playing Digimon, and we play Digimon every week to practice before the new events come out. So I'm gonna be playing that. So I don't have the capacity to get overly drunk. Yeah, whenever you can, you know, whenever you want to, just hop in. I'm always here to talk to you, Habit. I'm always here to talk to. And even then, you can always message if you ever want to talk about something. You can always message on Discord too. You can always message on Discord. Even when we're not streaming, Casey and I answer Discord messages as soon as possible. Okay, I'll be right back. I'm gonna go see if I can find something really quick. I'll be back in like less than a minute. Okay, I think Digimon drunk sounds interesting, but I want to see how I can see how. Yeah, dude. Oh yeah. Okay, I found my meeting. I'm gonna eat. I have a pizza in the freezer. I'm gonna bake up a pizza. Well, Habit, I appreciate that. I appreciate that a lot. Everyone needs someone. Everyone needs their own like therapist person. Okay. That person they can go to and just vent to. Everyone needs an outlet to vent, because if you don't vent, keep it bottled up, and it's not healthy. Trust me, I know. I did it for many years, and at one point I let it out, and it was a bad situation.
There you are. Find anything promising?
I found glittering rocks.
Between the two of you, I'd say you've got quite the haul. Best get comfortable, friends. It'll take time for me to sift through all this.
What's crazy is that I'm that person to my friend. Why couldn't? Yeah, exactly. That's messed up. I don't know. I just think it's not healthy. I think that's messed up. I think it's real messed
You may not
up.
remember this about Arminfilia,
What's up, Thancred?
but prior to founding the Path of the 12, long before the Scions, she was something of a miner.
Really?
After her father died, Flamine took her in and taught her the trade. I think they were both seeking to fill the void left by a loved one. Maybe that's why she took to it so readily. Back in those days, I spent most of my time in the Quicksand, or some other tavern, loosening tongues and gathering secrets. Occasionally, I'd catch a glimpse of her in the street, on her way home after another hard day's work. I always felt a wave of relief when I saw she'd come back safe, along with a pang of guilt at the fact I wasn't there to support her as I should have been. Simply speaking with her more than once in a blue moon would have been a good start, but I could never bring myself to do it. Instead, I threw myself into my work and became every drunkard's best friend.
Mm-hmm. Everyone always said that I needed to cut ties with her because she was not a friend to me, and I saw their point, but I always put them aside because I didn't want to leave her. I gotcha. Yeah. Yep. I've also been in that situation, so yeah. Well, yeah. I'm sorry. I'm sorry you're in this situation, Habit. It sucks. Sometimes it doesn't. Sometimes it just needs to happen though, because I don't know how often this kind of stuff happens, but it's pretty messed up. I'm sorry, Habit. If there's anything I can do, just let me know.
Far from it, and Flamine has never let me live it down. But that was a lifetime ago. Here and now, I have another chance to do things right, and I will not squander it again.
Well, the easiest way I found for making friends in person is just find out what you're interested in. For me, card shops, game shops, etc., and try to find the regulars and talk to them. Because maybe you can build a rapport with some people and become friends. You know what I mean?
Hey, come and see what I found. You're not going to believe this.
Did we find something good, Gunther John?
Tell me it's Leonine.
Oh, please.
It is at that. You lot were born lucky. It's mostly broken pieces. But look at this.
What's up? See, that would be a really good idea.
This is a rather fine specimen.
I think that'd be a really good idea to like as a start.
It's been decades since we found anything approaching this big. But that's not all. There's an engraving on it.
What?
Ah, these scratches here. They're a little hard to make out. To my beloved Magnus and Schoolie.
Oh God! It's from Magnus's dead wife. Oh God! I mean, hey. If that is what if that's what you're interested in, Habit, I support you 100%. I think it's great to live here. Expensive, but great.
Yes! Do you see? It was a gift to Magnus from his wife.
His dead
She
wife?
found it. She really found it. She must have spent her final hours carving this message into the stone, in the hope that he might see it one day.
Oh god. I got you. Honestly, nowhere's
Those
perfect.
rock-backed bastards must have made off with it before we could clear a path to her.
There's the IT job application over there. I got you. I know I have a buddy of mine who works in IT. I have a buddy of mine that works in IT, somewhere in mid-California, or around the Sac area. Apply.
It's
Always
fate that
apply.
brought you here to find this stone. No other explanation. It makes me wonder what else might still be buried in these parts.
What does he do? He goes around. What he does is he takes phone calls for people to help fix their computers, and every now and then he goes on site and fixes people's computers. Yeah. IT repair stuff. Oh, Agnes. Magnus and no, Agna. It's Agna. All good, Habit. Oh, Agna, your dying breath. You've saved our lives. No, I already marked that one. Ooh. We've unlocked a new gauge. What's this? The Kenki gauge expanded. Upon learning that during the action meditate, the meditation gauge will be displayed. Indication the number of stacks of meditation you have accumulated while in combat. Stacks have acquired at level 90 and are expanded after the Showa. And displayed Kenki and Samurai has accumulated Kenki. So it builds up through the successor. Kenki is required. Yep. We already know. Okay. We're looking at this one though. The builds up through meditation. Meditate? Is that it? We have this one, Shoha. We just got. There's an attack with a potency of 520. Can only be executed while after accumulating 3 stacks of meditation by executing. Oh, that's such a good combo. Okay. So we either meditate while in combat. That gets us our gauge. Finally, I have a reason to use meditate in combat. And then we can also use it by using this multiple times. So every time we use this, it builds up 1 theoretically. And then this is a big blast, a big blast attack. Okay, I'm seeing the combos now. You were all a good habit. I'll be streaming for another hour and a half if you end up coming back. And then I'll be streaming later tonight as well if you're interested in watching that too. So yeah, So if you end up wanting to hang out later, just let me know. I will be here both tonight and for the next hour and a half. So I'll see you then. I'm gonna go put my pizza in the oven. True. You have a good day too, Habit. I'll still take a shot in your honor. Another shot in your honor. Okay, we're back at 19 minutes on the timer. So continue. Yeah, so let's honestly, before we accept this quest, I want to test it out. Real quick. Let's test down this cactar. Actually, let's test down this mole. It's coming after us anyways. Okay. Goken. Yeah, it gives us 1. Combo does not give us any. Does our dot give us also 1? Gives us 1, so can we just stack dots theoretically to max this out? Just want to see what it looks like. So okay, now we have all 3, and we have this. Oh, the big move! Oh, I love that, and it only has a 15-second recast. That's pretty cool. That's a new thing. That's a new addition to our combos. That is indeed a new addition to our combos. Honestly, I think we should reverse these. Because we'll be pressing this one a lot less than having to press this one. Nice. Very nice. Have a heart.
Wouldn't believe it had I not seen it for myself. Well, you said that in Palos, would you take it to Magnus? For 3 long years, he's believed that his light wife died for nothing. You must know the truth. That her sacrifice was not in vain.
I'll take it straight to him. You have my word. Thank you, Guth John, for all your help. Bye, Guth John. I'll miss you. Right then, let's not keep everyone waiting.
I'll miss you, Guth John.
Ooh. I like their outfit. I really do. And it's not transmogged or anything. It's just their normal outfit. I like the spellcasting, the DPS spellcasting outfit. It looks really good. Like, I like ours too without the helmet. To be honest, I just think they look really good. One of the better generic outfits one of the better questline outfits that I've seen, honestly, without the helmet for ours at least. And I've only seen these 2. I don't know what the main tank looks like. I don't know what the healer looks like, and I don't know what the range DPS looks like. But I know what these 2 look like. Okay, before we talk to Magnus, let's do this last plus quest. We have 1 more plus quest, and then it's just normal questing. Where is this? Oh, I know this one's all the way down south, right? We have to go, yeah, all the way down south, like all the way down here. Okay, we'll have to wait for that. We can at least do this plus quest for Hrother, a vain pursuit.
Say perhaps you could help me. As you've no doubt noticed, most of Twine's miners are Ronso. There's a Mistel lad, though. The only one of his kind in the whole town. His name is Kisat, a bit of a loner, always digging by himself in places where you'll be lucky to find a few lumps of coal. Never mind gems or such. I've often asked him why he doesn't mind the same spots as the rest of us, but he never gives me a proper answer. I dare say he would be more inclined to speak with an outsider, though. Get the truth out of him and see if anything is the matter. It could put my mind at ease. Aw, at least he's doing it out of worry. He's not doing it out of, hey, I wonder if he's got some goods. Where is he? Oh, he's in the tavern, it looks like. No, he's right outside the tavern. If that even is a tavern. Kisat. Hello, Kisat. You're blue. Traveler, eh? What do you want with me? Lucky to find a couple of lumps of coal. Is that what he said? Knows how much he knows. You, on the other hand, might be a better audience for my master plan. You ever heard of an alloy called Nebathium? Strong, light, and resistant to the heat and friction. It was one of the most valuable metals of Nabantharang, and a lot of their jewelry was made from the stuff. Trouble is, the techniques for mixing the alloy were not lost to the flood. Looking for a way to make my own, and my search led me to a scroll that explains the methods right before the last detail. After having a historian decipher it, I learned that I lack one vital ingredient: rutabites. That is what I am digging for. Rutabites. Short of venturing into the empty, my next best option is to look for a vein here in Amarang. Of course, I'd stand a much better chance of finding one if I had help, but I'd rather not have to rely on anyone from around here. Some of the Ronso miners take exception to the fact that I'm a Mistel. They seem to think we're not built for this kind of work. When I find that ruberite, they'll see how wrong they are.
True though. You know, this is the first time I've said more than about 2 words to anyone in a while. So better to get getting that off my chest. This might be a bit sudden. I have an idea. Would you like to see the moment I finally unearth that vein of ore? Well, what I really mean is that I need someone there to act as a witness. Otherwise, the other miners will think I bought a lump of it from somewhere. Luxuriously expensive as it is, and I'm pretending I'm pretending to dig it up myself. Would you do me this favor? I mean, I guess. You will? Thank you. Luckily, I've found the perfect spot for my dig. If my miner's hunch is correct, the ore should be waiting just below the surface, in the newbie leavings. So I'll wait for you there. Okay. Back to the leavings again. Let's go this way. Let's go this way. It's quicker. There's the guy over there. Leave me alone, gnomes. Being attacked by a thorn mole. A newbie mole. Newbie mole. Maybe I should switch these back actually. Because I'm not used to it. It's gonna mess me up. Kisad, are you okay? Phew, I'm glad that's over. How am I supposed to concentrate on my work with all these creatures disturbing me? You certainly know how to handle yourself, though. That fiend never stood a chance. I dread to think what would happen if you hadn't showed up. Hopefully nothing else will try to get between me and my dream. Many thanks, my friend. And we could continue his thing, or we can continue the main story, which is what we're gonna do. Yeah, we're level 80 though. So yeah, next stream of Final Fantasy we'll start with the last of our class quests. For now, we're just focusing on main story. Magnus, we brought you something.
It's you. If you've come to complain about the trolley, you'll find no sympathy from me. I told you before it won't run, and you wouldn't listen.
Oh, but it will, now that we have this. Your name is engraved on it, along with your son's. It was a gift from your wife, Magnus, from Agna.
Oh, no, she couldn't have. No.
Oh, Magnus.
Take it. Do with it what you will.
Are you certain? It would delay our plans, but...
Then take it. It was you who found it, you who needs it. Looking at that stone, all I can see is... Please, Leave me be.
Hope you'll be there when the Talos stirs to life. I'm sure she'd want you to see it. Let's go. You do the honors of delivering this to your Ranger. Is he gonna hang out with Magnus for a bit? No. Okay. He's gonna go there anyways. Okay. We could just deliver it to him together, but you know, fuck me, I guess. Thou hast returned with Leonin, it would seem. As promised, the Talos hath been made ready to receive its heart, thanks to no small part from Jarek, Thaf, and Minfilia. At last we shall return time to the timeless, the sentinel of stone that we may press on towards Nabatharang. Very good, now let us begin.
Preparations for the enchantment are complete. When the heart hath been suffused with a sufficient quantity of ether, the golem should be restored to life.
All right then. Whenever you're ready.
Yes, come to life, Golem. The Talos. Yes. Oh, the music.
It's working. It's working. Magnus.
You left me for this? This wretched heap of stone and rubble? This worthless pile of earth? And yet, I can't. I can't.
Hey, welcome back, Habit. Welcome back. You
What
missed an
troubleth thee,
emotional
child?
scene. I'm doing okay. I'm doing
Shouldn't be here.
okay.
I don't deserve to be. I don't deserve any of the things you've done for me. I'm just a burden, helpless and hopeless. If tomorrow came and I was gone, it would be better for everyone.
Shut up, Minfilia. Respect yourself
Tancred
more.
most of all. He'll never admit it, but I can see it in his eyes.
Respect yourself, Minfilia. Magnus is just being very
say it.
emotional.
Just say that he hates me, that he wishes I was dead so that she could return.
Magnus is being very emotional, so it made me sad.
None of this is thy doing, child.
Magnus is a Ronso guy, and essentially his story is his child died, so he moved out of this place because he wanted to give a safe life for his child. His child died after leaving this place, so he came back with his wife to try to improve the place, which then his wife died, in a mining accident, so he resorted to the drink. And then while mining and while looking for a stone we needed, it turns out his wife found the stone we needed 3 years ago or whatever, or however, I think it was 3 years ago that she died. Engraved his name and his child's name into it, saying, you know, to follow your dreams, basically, to continue on with our mission that we came here for. And yeah, he was being very emotional after we used the stone to bring the a stone golem back to life. It made me sad.
'Twas I who set the oracle on her path unto the first. I who condemned you all to suffer these torments. 'Tis my sin alone, and one that will haunt me unto my dying day.
Yeah, it's a very sad situation. And now Minfilia is like, oh, I am sad because maybe I'm like the golem.
Many regrets, for the world is a tapestry of fates, interwoven and inseparable. And we who strive to better it cannot choose but make difficult decisions. For naught of worth was ever achieved without sacrifice, and thus must man ever struggle to weigh life against loss.
Yeah, Minfilia sees herself as the golem. It's like, oh, like maybe, you know,
The one for whom
people
thou
don't love me as
mournest,
much, you know.
there is no grudge.
People hate me because I'm not her, etc., etc. Because Minfilia, our Minfilia, is like a soul inside of her body.
Were she here, she would not suffer thee to languish in sorrow. She would tell thee to seek thine own path, thine own purpose. It is a truth which I myself was slow to learn. Yet a truth it remaineth.
Urianger, getting sentimental
Thou
here.
needst but have faith, and all will be well.
Oh, Urianger. Go to her, Thancred.
Not today.
Thancred. I'm sure Magnus will find people that care about it. He has people, but not as close to him as his wife and dead child. His dead wife and dead child. He resorted to the drink. Meanwhile, in the Crystarium, what's happening in the Crystarium? Yeah, what you got, Crystal Exarch? It is true. It is true. Okay, Emmett. What you gonna do to our Exarch?
To what do I owe the pleasure that is your extended stay?
Oh, to the tediousness of our hero's present endeavors.
I'll be right back. I have to get my pizza. Now I wait for it to cool off. This is very hot. G72, the only thing I've eaten today is hot green tea. I feel that the only thing I've eaten today has been this shot and some water. So I understand you. I understand your predicament. You definitely need some food in you.
That and the insufferable abundance of light in Armorang. I should be glad to keep my distance. Oh, I'm rather fond of sleep, you know. It's a wonderful way to pass the time. Not that my compeers would agree, mind you. Always on the move, the lot of them. Like La Hebrea, constantly jumping from vessel to vessel. Such fire, Such determination. So much passion fleeting and forgotten.
You go, yeah, get some food and you have it.
Come to think of it, Exarch, I don't believe I've ever seen you retire to your chambers for so much as 40 winks. However do you keep your eyes from closing?
Suspicious, suspicious.
The cold shoulder. You wound me, sir.
He is constantly moving.
Always so guarded in our every interaction. Interactions you curiously refrain from sharing with the Scions and their champion.
And risk souring your budding relationship? I think not. Much as I dislike you, there are more useful targets for her energies. And I am not in the habit of pointing her at my enemies like a weapon.
Is that right? Fond of her, are you? You continue to fascinate me, Exarch. But tell me, who are you?
Who are you? The biggest question we have yet of this expansion. Who the fuck is the Crystal Exarch?
The once great nation whose ingenuity gave birth to this tower was shaped by my hand. As such, I know full well the wonders it can facilitate and those it cannot. There is nothing in these walls which could have aided you in summoning our dear friend across time and space. Much less in possession of her mortal flesh. Not even I could have performed such a feat.
He's god tier is what you're saying.
I see. You had a hand in Alag as well. You would know what I am? I am the adjudicator of the sacred history with which you dared trifle. I am keeper of this tower's boundless wisdom. The wisdom of ages without age, of everywhere and nowhere. The great work of those who tamed the wings of time and grasped the nature of the rift.
I have an idea who this is. I don't know for sure. I have an idea, all because that sentence right there. I'm the keeper of this tower's boundless wisdom. We only know of one living keeper of the Crystal Tower. Okay? So I guess we'll find out.
'Tis a boon born of sacrifices yet unmade. The parting gift of brave heroes who will one day give their lives for a brighter future. I will not see their hopes and dreams squandered. The history which led us here will be unwritten.
Well, it seems we're both eager to fulfill our duties then.
On that much, we are in agreement.
I'm gonna throw out your guess who it is. I forgot their name. Also, Basatai. Basatai. I'm gonna call you Basa. How are you doing today? What's their name? Catboy. Catboy from the Crystal Tower questline that we had to do to progress the game back into Realm Reborn. I forget their name though, because it's been that long since we've seen them. That's the only person we know of who is a keeper of the Crystal Tower currently, because the other ones died. So yeah. Yurion Shay. My apologies for the delay. Minfilia and I had a private matter to discuss. Which brings me to the question, how didst thou find things during your search? Spoke of Minfilia, of his own accord? I see. It is well that he did, and with such candor. Finger. Possible suspect, but he does lack a tail. That is true. That is true. That is very true. It could, like, honestly, it could be anyone, because there's been a long time span between then and now. Anything could have happened, so we don't actually know. I attempted to broach the subject before. Mine invention was to ensure no words remain unspoken between them, lest tragedy intercede. I reject I myself know all too well. Alas, in the end, he refused to heed my counsel. A time will come when they must face the reality of their circumstances, but I have faith that all will be well in time. Now let us not tarry any longer. The Talos and Abrantharang await. Okay, who we talking to? Who we talking to? We're talking to Magnus. Full steam ahead. Oof. Big oof to right here. Okay, before we progress this, because this looks like it's gonna be a scene. I'm gonna go get my pizza real quick. Okay, we're back. We're back. I got my pizza. Yes. Let's continue now. Okay, what do we got?
It's been years since I've seen a Talos in such fine shape. That Agna was here to see it, or our son. Was ready to let her dreams die down there in Remines. Even after you'd found the Leonin, I refused to believe it would work. It could work. Gods, what a fool I was. I tell you now, I'm going to take good care of this Talos for both their sakes. On behalf of my family and all the miners of Twine, I thank you. Enough chitter-chatter. Let's get you a lot to Navatharang, hey?
Everything seems to be in order. I take it the Talos' presence resolves the issue of the gate.
That's, yes. It's designed to open up at the Talos' approach.
We can finally go to Navatharang?
Certainly can. All that remains is a final check of the control box over at the mines. Look at that, boys. Get that Talos over to the mines, and keep a close eye on it around the curves, understood?
Yes, sir. Let's do it! To the mines! Let us repair to the mines, then. Before we go, while you were away with Bella, I prepared an extra set of cartridges for you. And this one, the practice cartridge you gave me. I know I should have thrown it away ages ago, but I've been adding a little extra to it every day. After so many charges, I'm honestly not sure what it'll do, but I wanted you to have it for luck.
Minfilia,
We should hurry. Magnus and the others are probably wondering where we are. Let's do it. To the mine. To the mine. I'm back. Do you have your pizza? I have my rice and chicken. I do indeed have my pizza. And we're gonna have a good time eating some food and doing the work. Yes. Oh. It's hot. Bon appetit. Let's go. Ball here. Around. Oh. I was trying to say that to people outside of Puerto Rico. Makes sense. Makes sense. I mean, it's a thing people say, you know. Okay, let's go to this control tower. This thing up and running, and let's get over to Navatharang. Because we say, Benu. Oh, sorry about that. There's things attacking me. I'm not gonna try to pronounce that because I don't want to sound bad. It means the same thing though. This is it. We're finally going to Navatharang. Thought long and hard about what to say to her, to the real Minfilia. Why is this thing still after me? It ran away. Now it's back. I was having a conversation, Sir Coyote. You can get the fuck out of my face. Conversation, he doesn't know what that is. True though, true. That long hard about to say to her, to the real Minfilia. I hope when the time came I would know, but with every step we take I feel more uncertain. There's no reason to give up though, not when so much is at stake. Thank you, all of you, for helping me get to here. Now let's not keep the Magnus waiting.